Undatzen.
Alright you guys, what is going on? Happy New Year's Eve. I am on my way to go look at a car that you guys have seen on the channel before. Not the same exact one, but same model, same spec. And it's lived kind of a rough life. I actually had the previous owner of it reach out to me. Shout out to you, V, for, you know, interested in me buying it from her basically. And at the time I just couldn't take it on. I think it was in the middle of our move, or when we had just figured out that we were gonna have to move, and I just had a lot going on and wish I would have been able to, but couldn't. And now it actually came back up for sale. So we are cruising over to Linwood area in the ML55 to go scope it out. I tentatively agreed to kind of a price with the seller just because he was being kind of pushy and, you know, acting like he had a million people showing up, which maybe he did, but I know the history of the car. It possibly has a blown head gasket. It's got bad wiring harnesses, if you haven't figured out what it is by now. It is an E420, 1994 E420. Black over gray, with black interior, just like my old one. To be honest, guys, I've sold the red C55, the E420, the ML63. The only one I miss is the E420. I kind of regret selling it. Not really. Not regret, that's not the right word, but I miss it. And I have, you know, looked out for another 124 basically since I started feeling like, man, that was a really cool car. And I would love to have one again. So I'd love to have a wagon, but at the same time, the sedans are awesome. This is a sedan, obviously being a V8 model that we'll go look at. So yeah, I just figured I'd start recording, let you guys come along for the journey, whether we say yes or no to it. He had it listed at 2,000 basically. I told him I'd be around a 1,000 mark. He said another guy offered him 1,000 sight unseen. I said I could do 1,100 at most, but I didn't know at the time that it was the former car that I knew. And I confirmed that with V, the former owner, last night. And due to that, they only paid her $1,000, which was cheap getting what they got at the time. And then since they got it, they've only just let it sit. They haven't fixed anything or figured anything out, which means it's kind of in worse off shape. So I don't know if I'd go above $800 for them, to be honest. I'll play it out depending on how they feel once I'm there. You never know, but that's kind of the plan. So I didn't bring cash, and my plan to get it home is AAA if I do end up striking a deal. So we'll see what happens, but I just want to start recording, let you guys see and be a part of the journey. So here it is. Also, ML55 content. You guys have been asking about this thing for a long time. We do use it all the time, and I do have some work and a tune actually for it that we are planning a video for, but you know, we just use it. So see you guys over in Linwood. All right guys, well, we just pulled up and here it is. Let's take a look. All right guys, here it is. Let's just do a quick walk around. The paint actually appears to be in pretty good shape. That's funny, it's got the same exact dent spot. I think mine was on that side. Bumper's got a few nicks in them. It kind of looks like something sitting on top of it actually. Interior, these are all like trunk pieces that are sitting in here. Headliner sagging. First light common. Huh. I'm wondering wondering if they're trying to figure out electronics or something that's missing. 156,000 miles. These obviously always go bad. Overall though, the body's pretty straight. The paint is in better condition than mine was. If you guys remember, my hood was completely toast. Definitely needs brakes. Not immediate, but it's got American Racing wheels on it. Surprisingly, American Racing makes a bunch of 5x112 stuff. And actually fairly cheap too. These aren't the best looking. If they weren't chrome, they'd look okay, but they're not bad. A good fitment for it. And the tires don't look terrible. Oh, never mind. Take that back. They're definitely dry rotted. Pop the hood. All right. I think they're coming out, so I'll get back to you guys here in a second. All right, guys, we got a little more time. Actually, they said like 5 minutes till they get here. The oil doesn't look bad. It's definitely overfilled, I think. And you can see maybe, I don't know, maybe there's remnants of coolant been in here. Underneath the oil cap look fine. Nothing milky. And then the coolant is probably just water, but it is clear. All the electronics seem like they've been left alone, and then everything seems original for the most part. These definitely need to be changed. What I want to see, I'll wait till they get here, but I want to pull the airbox off so I can start taking a look at the wiring harnesses and go from there. But if I start negotiating, maybe I'll keep you guys in my pocket. Alright, you guys, well, they were pretty cool, but I'm gonna pass. I just don't, I know the time, if the motor is bad, I know the time that it's gonna take, and it's more so about that. I mean, the rest of the car is in pretty good shape, and to be honest, I've taken worse risks, but time in my life right now and all the projects that I have, I don't think it's the right move. So maybe disappointed to you guys, I know, but it's not the only one out there, and it's not our last opportunity to buy one. So we'll see what they say. I put out an offer of $800, and if they change their mind, they can let me know. I'm sure somebody might pick it up for $1,000. It is you know, fairly clean 124 after all, but most likely with a blown motor or a bunch of other things going on. It had like different injectors, had the spark plugs all in kind of different order or whatever. I don't know. It very well could have just been fine. It could have been you know, no issues. I don't know, but just didn't feel like the right decision to make, and I didn't want to be antsy and just try to force a deal. Put out my offer, said it's okay either way. They said no. So it's not the end of the quest necessarily, because you never know, they might hit me up in another day or two. But if it is, it's all good. We got plenty of stuff to work on at home. And that said, I actually need to go to the junkyard. So that's where we're heading right now. I'm gonna go check if they have a tow hitch package for the 163, because like this scenario, I've gotten into enough situations now where I wish the ML55 had a tow hitch on it. So we're gonna go check. There's a couple 163s in the yard over in Linwood, and they look kind of like there's an ML320 and an ML430 with kind of like the sidebars and everything. They look like they might be one of the ones with a tow hitch option. So we'll go check. If not, we'll just have fun at the junkyard real quick, end out this video, and go from there. All right, you guys, familiar place for you. And look, we got a twin going inside. That's kind of bad for me, actually. There's another 163 in the parking lot. That means they're looking for 163 parts, maybe. And they don't have a tow hitch. Maybe, oh, actually they do. Never mind, we're good. They have a tow hitch already. All right, well, I'll see you guys inside. All right, guys, I didn't even look up the numbers where they're at, but I think we'll be able to find them. Should stick out pretty easy. Well, let's see what they got. Nice little Odyssey, 1,800 bucks. Thing's not bad, actually. It's locked. Pretty clean. Huh. 1,800 bucks. It's a good car. This thing's still here. This is also a cool car. Honda Insight. Get like 50 miles a gallon. Another Odyssey. All right. Where are the Germans? Let's see if we can find. Wouldn't it be so cool? It was 11:11 when I got here, so I made a wish that those guys would accept my offer for 800 bucks and we would find a tow hitch. If both of them come true, it'd be sick. All right, we found one. This looks like the 320. Wow, look how tiny the M112's in here. Look, I haven't looked at one of these in a while. It's a pretty fresh coolant expansion tank. All right. Ooh, nice interior. Tow hitch, tow hitch, tow hitch. No. Damn. Nice side runners though, a nice interior. Okay, moving on. It's not in this row. To put it into perspective, guys, too, with that E420, I believe I paid, I'm trying to remember, I want to say I paid $2,800 for mine, and that was in pretty good running and driving condition. It had no second gear, but I ran and drove it like that for like months with no issue. So, you know, I guess looking at it like that, maybe $1,000 is fair, but I just know the time, and it's a lot of time to invest in it. And we got the 190E to finish, and I really want to commit to that because I've already spent too much time not getting it done, and I know that car is going to be so much fun once it is done that I don't want to throw another thing into the mix. And I also have some other really big things planned that you guys don't know about yet that I'd rather put the funds towards for that. So okay, here's our next one. This is the 430. And what I could grab is an intake manifold off of this to rebuild so I can put it on the C43. Oh my god, it has it, you guys. Yes. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh. Okay, it's got it, but does it have the wiring harness with it? It does. Yes. All right, score. All right, you guys. I'm so happy. That's one of 2 wishes just came true. And shout out, I just met Roman. I scared his dad over here when I got excited. But yeah, this thing, I'm kind of curious though. Is this bent, guys? Like, did this get hit in the back? Maybe. But let's rip it off and see. It probably did get hit. That's why it's bent. But I can get the wiring harness at least. So let's do that. All right, guys, bumper is off. It's just 10 millimeter over there, and then 2 10 millimeter nuts down below. Here is the trailer receiver, little plug, and then this thing, I'm guessing this is bent for sure. Should not be like that. I don't know if there's any way in a human strength possibility that I'll be able to unbend this, but maybe this actual bar is bent and that's not. Don't know. Alright, you guys, well, this is out. Basically pop this cover off, and then there's a little, looks like a relay box or something, that those 2 smaller plugs plug into. This is the one that plugs into the main harness. So now underneath, pulled the grommet out, and basically gonna fish these out one by one out of the grommet hole. So let me do this with 2 hands. All right, that is out. One very critical piece to having a working trailer setup. I got lights. Okay, that's great. Now, see if I can get this off. I don't have any sockets that were this big. I didn't expect them to be that size. They look like they're like 22 millimeters or so, and I don't think I brought any big sockets like that, so we might be SOL. Oh, just barely. It's a 19. I bet it's a 20. Dang it, I knew I should have grabbed those. All right, well, it's either wrench it off or nothing, if I can even get the leverage to do it. Alright, guys, I've had to do this before. That Advanced Auto Parts over there might be my only bet, because I think I need a 22, something like this. And Advanced Auto Parts is also closing, so they're having blowout sales. Maybe I can find some tools for cheap. We'll see. Alright, you guys, holy crap, that was a workout, but we got it off. The bolts were rusted and a lot of... Alright, guys, GoPro died. What else is new? But snagged the wiring harness and the hitch. We'll try to freshen this up a little bit, but it still works. It just got banged up, obviously. Fresh coat of paint, a little bit of massaging, it'll be back to normal. It was a pain getting these bolts off. I didn't have the right tools. I had to use a breaker bar for a wheel lug nut, and yeah, it was a good back workout, but 30 bucks for everything, so I'll take it. Let's head home. Also, second ML500 next to me, and there's a really cool GC8 over there in the parking lot too, so for the Subaru peoples. But yeah, let's get out of here. All right, you guys, well, back from the junkyard, having some fun with the new Christmas presents. Got a couple RC trucks. These things are pretty sick. They're pretty fast. Nice. Got the Beast truck. And we got the Flame truck. You running out of battery? Yeah. Oh, here, use mine. Go ahead. So, pretty eventful day. Didn't end up doing a deal on the E420. It actually sold for 1,100 bucks. I could have got it, you guys. I mean, it was there. It was right in the palm of my hands. Somebody showed up with a jump pack and got it running and sent me a video after. So who knows, the motor could have been a little hurt, might have been fine. But if we take a quick walk around, we got plenty of stuff going on here, guys. I still need to get this thing sold. The 190E build in the garage is really important to me, and I've been slacking on it, so I gotta stay disciplined. This is kind of like a temptation because the E420 is like sentimental to me. Dad. It reminds me of when this guy was really little. What's up, dude?
I think this one's the fastest.
So this thing right here, don't turn that because that changes the steering. The one on the right is the one that changes the speed. If you wanna, I think that's slower or faster. I think I have it on full speed right now. But yeah, it's reminds me of when this guy was little. He's still little, but when he was like 2 years old, that's when we got the E420. There's old videos. I'll try to find the clip, pop it in here, but it makes me sentimental about it. So it's the one car out of the 3 that I've sold, the red C55, the E420, and the ML63, that I'm like kind of sad that I sold it, but not at the same time. So yeah, we got cool stuff here to focus on. So hope you guys aren't too disappointed that I passed on it, but win some, lose some, and there'll be plenty of other stuff moving on. And in February, mark my words, but we're trying to pull off something big, and I need money to do that, so I'd rather put the funds towards trying to make that happen. And hopefully you guys will understand when that time comes, but it would be a big move. So I'm gonna get this installed. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on it because people need to find stuff like this, and there are some videos, but it doesn't hurt to have one up there to get some views for the channel and show some love for the ML60 or ML55. So that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Happy New Year to all of you guys. You guys are watching this on New Year's Day. Hope you guys have many, many blessings financially, health, everything is good for you 2025 and beyond. Much love to all of you guys and your families, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Say peace.
Peace.